All right, perfect. So I guess we are live now, and I wanted to welcome everyone who is here with us in Zoom and the ones who are watching us in social media. So welcome to the regular format of InnMind's VC pitching sessions. And today we're focusing on DeFi and infrastructure deal flow, and amazing startups selected who are prepared to pitch today. So as usual, let me start with a brief introduction of our dear VCs and investors who are here today to listen to the pitches and provide their feedback. So I wanted to give a word to Toby Lewis, the co-founder of MetaLink Capital. So Toby, do you want to give a couple of words about the funds and the investment focus that you have?
Yeah, no, amazing. So we're MetaLink Capital, a new DeFi fund set up earlier this year. I've been in the crypto and DeFi space for about 6-7 years. Was also run a research business called Novum Insights. We've looked at tracking sort of every pair on Uniswap, SushiSwap, various different dexes, looking at DeFi style strategies there. Also do quite a bit of early stage investing. That's included some investments in things like Rhodium, which is a large Bitcoin miner in the US. And we also sort of look at various different DeFi startups and that kind of thing. But happy to take any questions or engage in any way that's suitable.
Perfect, Toby. Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing this. I believe you will find a lot of prospective companies in the session. So thanks a lot. So I wanted to give a word to Joe Su, Investment Director at Stratified Capital. So Joe, please, a couple of words about your current investment focus, please.
Okay, appreciate for your time. And yeah, we are Stratified Capital. We registered in Singapore. Our size is about like $100 million, and usually our ticket size is about 50 to 500K. So what we could provide is more than just the money. There's some VC referral, token referral, synergy from our portfolio. Our portfolio covers the consensus there, DeFi, open financings, and called the infrastructure there too. So pretty diversified as well. So we are open to any kind of categories, and we could provide any kind of synergy that you could conceive, you could imagine. So in brief, it's so good to be here today. Thank you.
Perfect, Joe. Thanks a lot for coming. We really appreciate it. And yeah, wanted to give the next word to Samantha Chan, the research analyst of Soul Capital. Samantha, please tell us about your current investment focus, please.
Hi, hello everyone. So I'm an analyst at Soul Capital. Soul Capital is a single families in Hong Kong, but we are quite active investing in GameFi related area recently because we started a venture studio that focused on GameFi ecosystem. So very happy to see more projects in the area.
Perfect. Yes, Samantha, thanks a lot. I guess you should also participate in our next pitching session, which will be on the 12th of October, focused exclusively on gamify, entertainment, and metaverse startups. So we will make sure to invite you as well. And the next word I wanted to give to Clement, the analyst from Infinity Ventures. So Clement, please, a couple of words.
Hi. So we are the crypto arm of our equity fund, Headline. Which have like office in Europe, US, South America, Japan, and Taiwan. Although the crypto fund IBC was founded last year in August, we have already invested in over 160 deals so far. Our first warehouse deal is YGG, which led us to incubate YGG SEA, the first regional sub-DAO, and also YGG Japan. So other than investing, we also build and grow with our portfolio, whether it is tokenomic, protocol design, or exchange listing. Investors of our fund includes like Circle, Animoca, DCG, Gumi Crypto, and more. And although, as you can see, many of our portfolio is actually in GameFi, We actually are actively looking into infrastructure project as well. So we have portfolio like Beware Lab and like some of the L1 on Polkadot, including A-Star Network as well.
Perfect. Yeah, Clement, thanks a lot. This is impressive, and we're really happy to have you with us. Thanks a lot. And the next one I wanted to give a word is Urko Garmendia, the head of investments and co-founder at Digital Gold Capital.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the invite, first of all. Well, just a brief overview. Digital Capital is Web 3.0 token fund based in Spain. So we mainly invest in token in Spanish companies and the rest of Europe. Our portfolio includes, it's actually very, very diversified because we work with high net worth individual, family offices, regional venture capital. So we invest, look at tokens, we invest in private pre-sales, DeFi protocols. We have a lot of areas, so that's actually interesting. And yeah, mainly Spain and Europe. So thanks for the invite. I'm very well for what to seeing what's happening today here at InnMind.
Perfect, Urko. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm sure you will find your hidden gems here in InnMind pitching session. So yeah, looking forward. And I wanted to give a word also to Mona Tiesler, the investment manager at Tokentus Investment.
Hi guys, nice to meet everyone. Yeah, I'm Mona. I work for Tokentus, which is a German venture capital fund, purely investing in Web3 and blockchain companies, mainly focused on DeFi and infrastructure related investments. And we are primarily equity investors with token follow-ons, but not pure token investments. And yeah, excited to hear the pitches today.
Perfect, Mana. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we're super excited to have you with us today. So thanks for this. And the next, I wanted to give a word to Vishishta Rakesh, the investor from Blockchain Valley Ventures.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a partnership with Blockchain Valley Ventures. We're based out of Switzerland. We have a token and equity fund. So on the equity side, apart from Web3, we look at AI, cybersecurity, machine learning, and fintech. And on the token side, we primarily invest in DeFi and infrastructure, but we're also big on esports, GameFi, and the usual suspects, NFTs and collectibles as well. I'm very happy to be here, looking forward to the pitches for the promising startup from InnMind.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks a lot. And I see here as well, Jay Tolworthy and Jack Broadway from Alphabet Fund. So guys, please, would be nice if you also introduced yourselves.
Yeah, hi, thanks for having us. I'm Jack, an analyst with the Alphabet Fund. We're one of the first regulated crypto asset funds, having operated since 2018. We're chain and sector agnostic. We like to come in early on a project, help with incubation and acceleration. We're pretty well connected and can help with all areas, such as like raising, recruiting, tokenomics, and that. I'm also representing Launchpool and Gamify. Launchpool is a pre-IDO launch platform, and Gamify is an IDO platform for gaming and metaverse games. Just looking forward to hear from you all.
Perfect, Jack. Yeah, thanks a lot. And I'm not sure if we have anyone from A+ Ventures today. Well, maybe
they didn't join. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, they didn't join yet. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they will join later. Okay, perfect. And we're also having Ivan Simona from CryptoRobotics Capital and also Adam Kovacs from Master Ventures, who are joining late. And some of the investors will be also watching us on YouTube, such as Scale Swap and X Ventures in Autonomy Capital. But if they're joining late, okay, so I see here Brett actually joined from Blockchain Founders Club. So Brett, let me know if you can hear us. Hi, Brett.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I was on mute for a second.
Hey, yeah, good to see you. Good to have you with us. We just actually finished with the introductions from the VCs, and yeah, you just joined. So it would be nice if you just quickly introduced the Blockchain Founders Club and your current investment priority.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. And sorry for being a little bit late, everybody. Yeah, so Brett Tester, I work at Blockchain Founders Fund. So we're a VC that's based in Singapore, but I'm actually operating out of New York. We focus on early stage, generally pre-seed and seed investment opportunities kind of across, a variety of different blockchain use cases from, DeFi to things in the metaverse, layer one protocols and things like that. I think what's interesting about our model, though, is we have like a super hands-on approach to the companies that we invest in. So, meeting with them on a weekly basis to kind of address key challenges and bottlenecks across fundraising, tokenomics, marketing, things like that. And we've kind of built a team that has like a variety of expertise kind of across some of those, key business verticals. So yeah, thanks a lot.
Perfect, Brad. Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing this. And yeah, super excited to start to kick off the session. And yeah, so we're moving on with the pitches, I guess. And I wanted to start with an amazing startup from Switzerland, Avem, and its co-founders Alexandra Hernandez and Bernard Farragut. So guys, the floor is yours. So feel free to share the slides, and keep in mind that you have 5 minutes limit to pitch. And then I will welcome all the VCs to have an open Q&A.
Perfect. Thank you very much. You're seeing my screen, right?
Yes, all good. So start whenever ready.
Perfect. So we are Avem. Avem is inside Polkadot. So Polkadot is a layer 0 with 100 parachains just below. Each parachain has its own edge. Our edge is merging retail and institutions from a legal point of view. So we will be a KYC parachain inside Polkadot. And in order to attract these institutions, we are developing different value propositions like an Avem wallet, an Avem corporate wallet with custodian and non-custodial services just below. We will be a DeFi parachain. We really believe Stratified is going into DeFi. So it's going to be a DeFi platform. We have several challenges, which is building the whole regulations, interoperability and scalability, and jurisdictions of the assets. In order to do this, we are building a whole foundation on Switzerland, Zug, which is going to be coded on Rust, the whole blockchain, EVM compatible, in smart contracts and WebAssembly. On top, there's going to be a few dApps like we call DLT Bank, which are going to hold different licenses like security token license. We are on the Polkadot ecosystem, which is very interoperable. This is one of the main keys, and we can leverage the total value lock of all Polkadot to secure our own parachains, which for institutions is very important. And we will be related with a quantum financial system, which means CBDCs from digital central banks. What is Avem? So Avem is, as I said, is in Polkadot. We will have custody of utility, security, and NFTs. We are incubated by Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator, which is the most prestigious accelerator on the crypto space. We're fully compliant on Switzerland, and our top investors are, for example, Ritosa Family Office, which is headquarters in Dubai. There's GSR, the biggest market maker in the world, has also invested on us on seed sale. Shima Capital, also a very good VC. Other guys from Astar, for example, etc. Here you can see like a comparison with other blockchains. We are built on Rust, the same as Solana and the same Polkadot. And we will like to kick off with 50 validators, which are called collators. On Polkadot, this is the whole different products that are going to be also launched, which is an exchange with security tokens, lendings and borrowings, accelerator platform with STO, NFTs, validators, which is a collator. That's why several VCs are approaching us to create their nodes, token governance, and a custodial service. This is an example of the Avem wallet, which there's the whole sector allocation, the protocol allocations, and then the different assets. And if you can see on the left, there's a portfolio. We have even the send and receive and the asset custodial service, which is just below the staking, and the staking of the nodes. Our value proposition is to increase as much as we can the number of addresses and transactions. This is what will really get attraction into Avem and will really leverage the nodes and the investments on the node side. We have an analysis from other competitors, which we are on Rust. We are XCM interoperable, which means that our coin, our token, can be all around Polkadot, can be staked, for example, in Akala. We are fully Rust. We are EVM compatible and we think smart contracts. And we have our own wallet, which is EVM compatible and Rust compatible. This is a roadmap. So we are going to release the white paper pretty soon. We're going to have a testnet at the end of this year, beginning of the next one, and apply to Web3 grants. The Parachain is going to launch after summer 2023. And the different DEXs are being on development, as well as the lending and borrowing, as well as the Parachain auction will be applied after summer 2023. This is our tokenomics. There's 3 rounds: seed, strategic, and private, and a public sale. We are nowadays on seed sale. We are raising up to $1.6 million, and we've raised over $1.2 million. We've been closing and opening the seed sale in purpose to have the best VCs. And token price is 0.04 and a vesting schedule of 24 months and no lock period, 1% at TG. These are the founders, and one of them, I'm the CEO. I used to work in Accenture in finance and risk, lived in Berlin, Germany. And then as a project manager in Volkswagen, I've been on the crypto, managing big amounts of teams, and I've been on the crypto space for the last 4 years. Bernat, he was working in Fancy. He has been also on the crypto space for the last 4 years. And Tony has been managing big private portfolios for the last several years. And we are incubated by Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator, which is the most prestigious accelerator in the crypto space. We were even tweeted by one of the guys that we were the favorite project of Berkeley. And there's all tier 1 VCs, which Berkeley is the filter, and then they invest. We're going to San Francisco to Berkeley at the beginning of November. And Akala and Astar are 2 parachains which been incubated by Berkeley. Akala, 4 months after launching, had a total TVL of $1.2 billion, and Astar $2 billion. So they really know how to boost a project. And this is the whole conclusion. So thank you very much. I'm open to any questions that you have.
Thank you so much, Alex. Actually, almost on time, so I appreciate this. So any questions to Alex, please?
Yeah, okay, I guess I will start first, sorry. So I'm curious about, like, we see a lot of different L1 trying to do a Parachain on Polkadot. And some of them are saying that they have the technology like advantage to be built on. So I'm curious about what is your value proposition on that front. Like, is it like fast? Is it privacy? Is it security? Something like that. Can you explain a little bit?
Yes. So I would say there are 2 things. 3 things, I even would say. One thing is we are having a whole wallet and a corporate wallet, which will be the entrance to go into the whole ecosystem. It's a technology advantage. Why? Because you have everything you need on the same wallet. Have you seen one of the screenshots? There's the whole ramp in and ramp out of the custodial assets. There's the whole digital assets that you can have there. You have the trackings and even the reporting. Then you have the option on our Parachain to transact on public transaction or a private transaction. That's done in purpose for the different institutions which doesn't want everyone to know exactly what they are transacting. And our Parachain is KYC and KYB. So users need to do KYC, businesses need to do a KYB. This is another new way of approaching it, as we're going to be compliant, or we are being compliant with law. On the sense, we are doing that with DIDs, decentralized identification, self-sovereignty, and we are doing that on a more decentralized manner to really approach a more advanced way of KYC, where you can integrate different things, even different parachains. And we are going to have, as we will be related with the quantum financial system, with the ISO, we will have different CBDCs, which we have an NDA there and approaching that sense. We've been in conversation, so you know, in this sense, with the BIS, that's the Bank for International Settlements, the central bank, central banks, and Banco Santander, Santander Bank.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to other parachains yet? I mean, the partnership potential, something like that.
Yes, we've been in talks with Astar. We've been in talks with Akala, with the guys from Moonbeam, which even one guy was near me here in Barcelona, that's Francisco, and we are also on approaches with Kilt, for example.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Clement. So any other questions? So yeah, please feel free to unmute yourself and just, yeah, take the mic. All right, so I guess it was pretty much clear, right, Alex? So I guess the rest of the questions will come in private. So please stay tuned for Mark and the upcoming introductions in private. So thanks a lot for the pitch. And yeah, looking forward to see Avem shining.
Thank you very much to you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex. So then we're moving to the next startup. So I wanted to give a word to Mihai Spirnesiu from COINZIX from Romania. So Mihai, please.
Hey guys.
It's yours.
Good to be here. I'll try to share my screen real quick. Do you guys see that?
Yes, all perfect.
One sec. Right. Okay. So let's dive in. My name is Mihai Spirnesiu. I am co-founder and CTO at COINZIX. I spent the past decade running cybersecurity ops in companies like Deutsche Bank, IBM, and others in the financial sector. We built COINZIX in Q4 2021 together with Ovidiu, our CEO. And there is another Mihai, our COO, who also worked for tech and financial giants before joining us. We've quickly built a strong business with big objectives, and we've been recently incubated by Legion Ventures with an investment of 300K. Our advisory board contains founders of Autonomy Capital, Blockpad, Zelwin Finance, Comunitas, Alpha Crypto Capital, and a couple of others which are in the process of onboarding right now. We are using Chainlink and Fireblocks as the major technology providers and Certic for auditing the on-chain infrastructure. Now, let me tell you a bit about COINZIX. We are a young crypto exchange based in Romania. We opened our doors October 2021 with an investment of about 1 million euros from our own money. We are a well-known brand in the region, already generating revenue from multiple streams, and we are expanding our reach to the Eastern European market. We are incorporated in the EU. Every member of our team is public, and we are using Fireblocks for decentralized custody. Behind the scenes, we are about 20 people in-house. Our tech stack is developed from scratch, and we are working on new features constantly. Our roadmap is very community-oriented. What that means is that we implement new features as they are voted in by our community. Also, we are in the process of obtaining regulatory approvals in Italy, Spain, and with BaFin in Germany. So, what was done so far? We have a working product and a great community behind it. We developed the trading engine and the mobile apps. We deployed a network of crypto ATMs that provide an instant fiat to crypto bridge. We have a user base of about 7,500 traders. Our ATM transaction volume to date is over $3 million. So that's in 1 year of operation. And our seed and pre-seed routes are currently sold out. We have an operational fleet of crypto ATMs across Romania, covering all major cities with pending expansion contracts across the borders in Italy, Hungary, and Spain. This is a really important part of our business because it allows us to onboard users really easy, as they can use cash in hand to buy several assets in a matter of minutes. We are also using a franchising system for our ATMs, which allows us to make partnerships with third parties like gas stations, big service providers, big stores, and offload the operational part of the process to them. For example, moving the fiat in and out of the cash boxes. Another thing I would like to bring up are the COINZIX crypto hubs, which will be physical locations similar to a bank branch that will allow people to walk in and get help with their COINZIX account, get a crash course on using the ATMs, or simply get information about crypto in general. We are currently in the process of securing the first rental agreement for our location in Bucharest. Another feature worth mentioning is the COINZIX Launchpad, which will go live next month, and it will be used to bring new projects to market, and we will serve as an important deflationary mechanism of the ZIX token. With regards to our market strategy, it's really simple. We're not trying to compete with tier one exchanges for now. Our strategy is to list small quality projects that don't have the budget to list on bigger exchanges. So we believe that winning the liquidity battle and absorbing multiple small communities is the key to our success. Moving on to our utility token ZIX, holding it will allow you to pay less fees for our exchange. ATMs network, it will provide you the possibility to get allocation on the COINZIX Launchpad, and it will generate rewards from our various locking schedules. ZIX has a total supply of 6 billion units and several deflationary mechanisms built in, which will reduce the supply over time. 25% of our quarterly profits from the ATM and the exchange business will be used to buy ZIX from the market and burn it. We have seen this before. Obtaining a Launchpad allocation will require you to burn some ZIX depending on the allocation size that you want. And pulling out of a locking schedule too early will slash and burn some of your ZIX rewards. Here is an overview of the tokenomics, which you can inspect in more detail later. The important thing to note is that there are no hidden reserves or unlocked tokens. It will take over 4 years for the team and advisory budgets to be released, and most of the tokens are going back to the community. Currently, we raised almost 2 million overall. We have about 1 million left in the VC pool. Cap table includes Legion Ventures, K2 Ventures from Japan, Big Global from Spain, and others. Confirmed launch pads are Comunitas and Blockpad so far. This is our roadmap. As you can see, we have some serious building coming up next year. This year, we will go live with our launchpad and increase our ATM footprint in the region. That's it, I guess. Thank you, and let me know if you have any questions.
Perfect, Mihai. Thanks a lot. Great pitch, on time, so really appreciate it. So please, investors, unmute yourself if you have any questions, and yeah. I guess there's one question from Vish. Maybe he has like some connection issues, so he's asking what's the current monthly burn rate?
Currently, there is no burn rate as the token was not launched. Or are we talking about the burn rate of the business? In that case, it's about 50K.
Okay, so Vish, let us know if your question is answered. Business burn rate, okay.
Yeah, that's 50K. Well, we have an additional overhead cost because we're running several marketing campaigns right now, and that is like really draining our accounts. But this is just temporarily because of the launch of the token and all. After that, it will stabilize.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I just want to ask that is the ATM live?
Yes, of course. We have the ATMs live and operating, connected to our exchange. Actually, the ATMs are bringing quite some money to the business, more even than the exchange for now. Yeah, that's why we want to expand.
Do you have data on how many users is using the ATMs?
I will have to pull that from our data team, but we have thousands of transactions to date. We just listed Ethereum because we didn't have it listed on the ATMs before because of the high fees. But now because of the merge, we are able to bring Ethereum to our customers as well. So we see again some increase in the usage there. If you look for our brand online, you will see like videos live with the ATMs working and all kinds of stuff. I mean, we are a real business. This is not like just an idea on the paper. Everything is working. We have employees. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do the users access the ATMs with the mobile apps or a card, something like that?
No. So to access the ATM, you don't need any additional device. Actually, the ATMs have everything integrated. If you want to make a transaction which is over the 5,000 kron, which is the local currency, around 1,000 euros, then you need to KYC yourself. The ATM has a camera integrated. You can put your ID on the scanner, you get KYC on spot, and the transaction is proceeding.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no worries.
Perfectly, man. Yeah, thanks a lot. And Mihail, yeah, thanks for the answers. Anyone else from the VCs wants to clarify anything? All right, so I guess the rest of the questions will come in private. So Mihail, thanks a lot. Great pitch. And yeah, so looking forward to the introductions after the session.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, all right, so we're moving on. And I wanted to pass the mic to Alina Satatrova from CryptoRobotics, the startup from Estonia.
Hello, everyone. So hello, dear investors. My name is Alina Satarova, COO and co-founder of CryptoRobotics company. In 2017, we have discovered that the market is full of exchanges, but there is a lack of services to make trading more convenient and automated. Since then, we are in competition for this market, and despite all the problems appearing in the market, we understand that our solutions bring the real value to crypto trading industry. Currently, we have 4 types of clients: traders who need automation, newbies who need expertise and strategies, analysts who want to earn on the strategies automation, and different marketplaces which sell crypto services to their customers and need our technologies as white label solutions. Exchanges are among them. Now for users and for white label implementation, we have a list of solutions on our platform: 15 exchanges, OCOs and ladder orders, robots, signals, auto-following, copy trading, portfolio and trading analytics, AI signals, and robots. Till the end of 2022, we have a plan to bring our expertise to DeFi market, and we have an MVP for robots, analytical dashboard, and OCOs for Pancake Swap exchange. Our current business model is subscription model, but we have realized that the best money in the market are earned by exchanges, and we have created a business model of decentralized open trading ecosystem where users can make strategies and pay commissions in our DeRoba token for automated trades and choose any solution they want without any restrictions. The model contains commissions regulated by historical profit of the strategy on our marketplace. So users can come and set any robot, signal channel, and only if the trade was made, the commissions will be transferred in blockchain. These commissions are also shared with traders and referrals. For the users who want to trade with more than 5,000 USD deposits, we also offered a profit sharing model where platform analysts and referrals also earn percents from the users' profits. This brings an opportunity to diversify our incomes and get it in DeRoba and USD. For DeRoba, we also plan to add staking feature. If the user stakes DeRoba, he gets analytics for free. We have an educational program for beginners, and we plan to add the incentives system in DeRoba for paid users. Our B2B solutions are also planned to be sold in DeRoba. In addition, our discount system since 2023 is planned as an NFT collection with special discounts. All DeRoba from NFT sales will be burned automatically. To decrease the robot turnover, we will burn 10% of incomes quarterly, but we will sell to the market 10% of earned tokens to grow the company's reserve fund. We have many popular competitors. They are strong, for example, 3Commerce, CryptoHopper. They are strong with their audience, and we are much stronger with our technology. So we can see it here, and also with our upcoming business model. The weakest part of our business for the moment is that we never had enough money to make marketing, and we have always used all the funds for further developments. Now we have a wide marketing plan based on SEO solutions and channels that are popular among crypto community. This is the main purpose of our investments, and here you can see our SEO marketing progress with the best positions in different countries with our website. Our token sale is divided into 3 parts: funds, KOLs, public sale, and token sale has only 15% of the total issue. The biggest piece of pie in tokenomics is community rewards, the part to engage a new community in our ecosystem. The robot turnover in the market is controlled also by cliffs and vesting conditions. Here you can see a diagram with the unlock perspectives. As I've mentioned before, the funds will be used mainly for marketing and some of them for development. Our private sale offer for funds has 40% discount from the public sale price, and vesting conditions you can see on this slide. Till the end of next year, we have a plan to onboard 1 million users and thousands of strategies to our marketplace. Now we have more than 34,000 users registered and constantly get incomes from product and brokerage services. The brightest highlights in this year are DeFi solutions, marketplace, and the robot commissions implementation. Our team has a wide range of expertise in IT, marketing, sales, and the major part of the team works for us from the beginning, and they have a partner status as I do. I hope you have questions, and I'm ready to answer these questions.
Alina, thanks a lot for the pitch. So guys, yeah, please, any questions to Alina? Also, please feel free to share your feedback as well, because the feedback that you deliver to the startups is always much appreciated from the VC side. Thank you.
So as you were talking through some of those capabilities that you guys offer in terms of like when looking at the competitive landscape, are all of those things kind of launched or kind of where are those at in terms of development?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I got.
Like, I guess I'm just curious in terms of like all the capabilities. Like, where are you guys kind of at, like your product roadmap right now, in terms of like launching all the features and things like that?
At the moment, we've made the best range of technologies to automate trading in different types of markets. If we every quarter we make competitive analysis where we can see that our competitors, even though they have millions of users, millions of traffics on their website, they have only 1 or 2 technologies that we have, and we have a wide range. So we are working on AI, on DeFi, on all the types of automation, and also automation of manual trading. At the moment, we are bringing value to our ecosystem to make it scalable. It means that we are making solutions for not only for white label, but for a master franchise for every country. And also we are working on the model on the profit sharing model for every product, so that people don't need to pay monthly, they just pay on the high watermark, and that's why it will bring us a value of a high LTV, because people won't leave us even if they didn't earn, because even if they don't earn on trading, they don't pay anything.
Awesome. Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Hi, I was just wondering if you could go into the token utility a little bit more, like what's utility at launch and onwards. Thank you.
We've already made the token, but we haven't implemented it yet. And sincerely speaking, no, we are not sure that we will use token, because even without token, our business model will work. Even though we use, for example, BNB or other token, which is, so we've made a token on BNB chain. And at the moment, it is not already, we are not ready to make a solution if we will use token, because from the majority of funds, we get the feedback that we don't need token.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm just curious about the user experience on the strategy. Is that a algorithmic trading platform, or like a user can choose a certain of options to trade automatically?
Yeah, they can choose different types of automation. They can choose, for example, copy trading or robots. They can use OCOs and trade manually. They can just use analytics or portfolio analytics, and they can choose not only different types of tools, but also different strategies. And we are working on attracting the thousands of strategies to our marketplace already. At the moment, we have around 100 strategies already.
Are you guys doing your own strategies as well?
We do, but it is not our main business. So our main business is technological automation of trading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I would say that if your token doesn't have a clear utility, it is best to just not launch a token. I mean, for VC, we're happy. I mean, for some VC, you would be happy to see token, right? Because the exit would be super easy. But the point is, your token might not get much of upside if it doesn't, have a demand for it.
Yeah, that's why we have two types of presentation at the moment. One is private equity, and the second is tokenized.
Yeah, especially when your platform has established like revenue model, you don't really need a second token to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. So any other questions to Alina? I guess not for now. So Alina, yeah, thanks a lot for the pitch. It was a great presentation, and the rest I think will come in private. So yeah, thanks a lot once again for joining. Perfect. So we're moving on, and I wanted to give a word to the next startup. The startup is SitYEA from Lithuania, and it's represented by Gigas Gudiskis. Not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but I tried.
Yeah, it's perfect. Just an application is asking me to restart the Zoom to share my screen. Can I let someone else go?
Yeah, sure.
I will start the application. Okay.
Absolutely. Then I will ask the next founder to pitch, and then you can go next. Okay. Yeah, no problem. All right, so then I wanted to give a word to Nirmal Singh, from Paxo Finance, a startup from India. So Nirmal, are you ready to pitch? Okay, Pranjal here. Okay, perfect.
Hey, hi, this is Pranjal, yeah.
Hi.
I'll just quickly share my screen. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, all good.
Perfect. So thank you so much for everyone who has created a good base for me to focus on certain areas. So my name is Pranjal. I have been a tech entrepreneur for almost 10 years now. I started my career in information security back in 2009 and 10. And since then, I have created two different ventures. The first was a hardware startup, sold it to Polkadot back in 2015. Then started my second startup, which was into SaaS. Again, got an opportunity during COVID to figure out M&A. And this is my third attempt in entrepreneurship. I have been experimenting in crypto space since 2016 in various capacities. Started with exploring mining, then went into investments, initial days of ICOs. We started a small hedge fund. We reached a AUM of around $12 million. And that's when we realized that there is a blue ocean in DeFi. Most of the decentralized protocols around lending and borrowing are limited to over collateralization. So that means these are like pawn shops. Like these are protocols where you put in asset worth $100 and you get $60 or $70 worth of value in stable, and you can withdraw it and use it wherever you want. And according to one of the most recent report by Chainalysis, almost 38-40% of these users are using that borrowed capital to further invest in crypto. So that means they are using this over collateralized loans for further investment in any digital token. So we realized that, hey, if that is the end use case, then why not a scenario equivalent to a home loan or a car loan model equivalent to traditional finance? So imagine what happens if we have to buy a home in traditional finance, right? We don't put collateral worth 2x or 3x of home value, right? We do just like we put.
Sorry to interrupt you. If you're moving the slides, they're not movable.
Oh, okay, sure. I hope this is better.
Yeah. We can see the next one. Okay, sorry. Continue, please.
Yeah. So we realized that most of the lending platforms are over collateralized, but there's a larger opportunity. More than 80-85% of wallets hold less than $5,000, and these guys are more likely to use an under collateralized lending platform. It's no secret that under collateralized lending, borrowing is the next big thing in DeFi. There are various approaches to solve it. So the way we are solving is there are different use cases for under collateralized lending borrowing, starting from buying crypto by borrowing some amount at a flat interest rate to investing in fractionalized real estate through NFT, or buying some real world asset by uses of NFT, buy now pay later. There are various use cases of under collateralized lending. What Paxo is doing is we are offering a fully decentralized, permissionless, and trustless protocol to enable it. It doesn't require any KYC, it doesn't require any on-chain credit score. It's secured for lenders. It's a fork of Compound. So for lenders, various models, starting from interest rate model to the lending or even liquidation, is same what happens at Compound. So it's time tested, and there are multiple security wettings already done at Compound level. So we are using the same code base. The borrowing part is slightly different. The advantages we offer over any existing DeFi protocol is a user can put in some amount and they can borrow up to 5x of their own contribution. It's going to be a multi-pool architecture. So someone can choose to borrow from a specific pool and buy certain NFT assets. Some pools will limit them to buy only, let's say, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Certain pools will enable them to buy real world assets, which is fractionalized and tokenized. We are following a walled guarded approach. So that means whatever investment you make with the borrowed capital, that remains locked within protocol. And that can only be, you, as an end user, you can pay the loan and take custody of it, withdraw it outside, or you can sell it on DEXs, or it goes for liquidation if market crashes. We are integrated with DEXs. Again, we have liquidators, and we are also using Oracle. We're using Chainlink there. We have integration with Uniswap v3. We're also integrating with QuickSwap. Whatever you want to do with the purchase asset internally, those use cases will be enabled within Paxo. That means if you want to let's say buy Matic and put it on staking, those use cases will be enabled. So you can buy Matic, you can borrow USDC, buy Matic, and use it for staking or farming, any single vault use cases. But those use cases and integration needs to be white labeled by Paxo. So we are currently on Polygon. We went live with our testnet sometime around June end. We got around 25,000 users, almost 6,000 users provided their feedback. We are going live on mainnet on 29th of this month with first set of alpha users. We have integration with Chainlink for price, and we are using Uniswap V3 for all the DEX related transactions. So we are backed by some of the launch pads and a couple of crypto VCs in our seed round. We are working with a couple of KOLs. We have worked with some of them in past, and we are working for our next phase. We are taking help from a lot of agencies. We are going to be ERC20 token. So, and the total supply is around 500 million. Further details can be provided on request. We have a team of 14 people full-time working in product, technologies, contracts, front-end, back-end integration, and community side of it. Team is totally decentralized, spread across India, Australia, Africa. We have some advisors from Zignally, ZPay, and a couple of other firms. Some of the seed investors, Big Brain, BMW, ZPay, PhD, Akasha, and Cognitive. Protocol is live on testnet. You can just connect it using MetaMask. Mainnet should be available on 29th of this month. That's the high-level summary. We also have some proposal from centralized exchanges once we are ready for IDO. Right now, we have raised around $1.7 million. We'll be raising another round for private allocation. Details of that can be discussed privately.
Thank you so much, Pranjal. Yeah, a bit over time, but yeah, the presentation was great. Thanks a lot. So any questions to Pranjal, please?
Yeah, I got questions. Thank you so much for bringing up the project. So I got a quick question is that because you are under collateralized, and even though you locked your assets, so when your digital assets price plunge dramatically, how do you guarantee the lender take back their principal? And what is the mechanism if such scenario happen? Yeah, I would like to know more about that.
Thank you. It's an excellent question. So it's an under collateralized. So that means user has to deposit 10 or 20% of their own contribution. So imagine you put in $100, you borrow 500 from us, and for $600 you buy ETH, and price of ETH goes down, right? So your position will be liquidated at once your own contribution reaches towards zero. So that means from $600, if Ethereum purchase asset value that goes down to 510 or 550, it will be liquidated. So for lenders, it's always secure because there is an asset and their own contribution decides the liquidation point. So in the same example, if a user has taken just 2x or 3x loan, so that means by providing $100, if they have taken $200, then the liquidation price will be almost 30%. But in case of a 5x position, the liquidation price will be probably around 15 or 16%. There is a liquidation bonus for people who will be liquidating. So for lenders, it always remains secure and it gets liquidated the moment it reaches liquidation point. Users will have an option to add more equity in the position and lower the liquidation point. Otherwise, it will be liquidated. The same thing, the way it happens on our compound.
Cool. Thank you for that.
Perfect. Any other questions to Pranjal?
In fact, I got a follow-up questions. If there's no
Please
others.
go ahead, Joe. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you think about like lending for the mining equipments like BTC minings? Because Maple Finance, they just announced they have the lending protocol for the mining equipments. So for like mining equipments, they got more intrinsic values. And your risk might be much more controlled compared to digitalized assets. So have you think of this kind of like business development?
Definitely. In fact, I'm glad you asked this question. So the use cases are not just limited to buying Ethereum or Bitcoin. Imagine you buying a Airbnb villa in Tampa, Florida, right? Taking a fractional ownership instead of investing whole $1 million. You can invest by, let's say, paying $5,000 or $10,000. So any real world asset which has a tangible value and somebody is willing to buy at a liquidation price pre-decided, those assets can be part of the entire Paxo lending system. So that's an excellent use case, and in fact, a couple of our existing investors in UAE ecosystems are talking about the same use cases. So we do have that in our mind, and we are looking into it.
Cool. Thank you.
Perfect. I also see Ivan Simona from CryptoRobotics Capital. Ivan, do you have any questions? Or do you want to say hi since I didn't introduce you at the beginning?
Hi guys, sorry I was a little bit late today. Yeah, no, actually no questions so far.
Perfect. Amazing. Then Pranjal, yeah, I guess the rest of the questions will come in private. So thanks a lot for the pitch. Amazing project. And yeah, looking forward to see you in the next rounds. Perfect. So Jigas, then the floor is yours. Yeah, feel free to share the screen, and yeah, you have your 5 minutes.
Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. I will a bit differentiate the session today because I'm not representing DeFi. I'm working with health tech and Playturn, but I hope that it will be interesting for you guys. So let's start. I'm Jugas from SitYEA, and we help people to work healthier. The problem is that average American sits from 6 to 8 hours a day, and it causes more than 14 diseases and increases your premature death by almost 20%. So prolonged sitting is literally killing you. So far, Americans have spent more than $130 billion a year, and these numbers will increase after the COVID, after this remote work trend and so on. So what I'm trying to make a point here that bad posture problem is really undertaken. But what are the options? Standing tables, balance balls, stretches, massages, they all require effort and dedication and your time. So that's why we came up with SitYEA. We developed an AI algorithm which is able to distinguish whether you're hunching or not using your webcam. And we're able to alert you when you're hunching for too long or not taking a break for more than 1 hour. You can adjust when and how you want to be notified, and you can check your posture statistics along the day. So this is a result of 5 years of research work on AI engine, and it is based on 3 scientific publications, and our applications are available on Windows App Store to download. So our application works totally contactless. It does not require any hardware, any additional hardware, and it's privacy-centric. It does not store or record any visuals. It can work offline and doesn't send any of individual information out of your computer. We have competitors as well, but just the problem that one of these you need to stick onto yourself each day. You need to buy additional stickers. You can't can't shower with them and so on. Other ones you need to exclusively own Lenovo ThinkPad because it is integrated application, or you need to own a Mac OS. So we are differentiating and it at this point. We have a health turn competitors as well, but all of them are just the step counters or games mostly. So what we are trying to offer real life value and additionally incentivizing people with the rewards. And it's really easy to start. You just need to download the app, stake the tokens, and the better you sit, the bigger staking multiplier you get. Our token utility will be few things. You will need our token to access the app. You will claim rewards in our token. You will be able to get NFTs with SitYEA token, and as well as spend them in well-being marketplace. So we'll be using sweat coins principle, like when users can buy various discounts and products would claim the rewards. we have got equity-free grant from NEAR, and right now we are building on their chain. We have working Web2 application, and right now expanding the team, raising capital, and moving from Web2 to Web3 application. We see CTIA as a well-being application for computer users, and the partial detection is just a start. We are moving towards tiredness monitoring, fatigue monitoring, emotional health monitoring, and we want to help users to be more productive, as well as work more efficiently and healthier. So we have AI specialist and as well as the physiotherapist in our team, and yeah, moving forward with these folks. So right now we are raising 500K in the seed round. We have secured so far 50K and 60K equity free grant from there, and that's it. So I will be glad to hear your questions.
Thank you so much, Gigas. I actually love it, and I think I will be one of your first users for this software, which is really needed, I think, especially after COVID times where everything is digital, everybody's working home remote. So yeah, this is amazing. Okay, so VCs, investors, any questions to Gigas?
Just wondering what kind of traction you've gathered at the moment. Thanks.
Yeah, so we're kind of considering ourselves pre-traction, so it's a few hundred users. So yeah, it's basically pre-traction. It's mostly beta testers.
So, cheers.
Hi, Gigas. Thank you for the presentation. I have a question. So for your technology, do you need to have the camera on all the time on your device?
Yes, so far, yes.
So does it conflict with other applications, or can it run in parallel, or how does that work?
No, it doesn't conflict. It can work in parallel.
Okay, and what kind of security do you have built into your applications to kind of make this secure for the end users?
I mean, basically, we are not sending any information out of the application. So if user is granting access for our application, we're not sharing it and keeping inside the application processing. The image processing engine is in application, so images are not being sent to other third-party softwares or workers or servers.
Okay, thank you.
So other than staking, what kinds of utility for your token is there? Do the users get to spend your token to do something like that?
Yeah, basically the token is additional incentive to work healthy and get rewards in the tokens. So the tokens will be spent in the marketplace where users will be able to get healthy gadgets or discounts or additional benefits using those tokens. So we have created a staking mechanism where users will be able to use a Web3 function only when they selected a staking plan, one of three staking plans. So this automatically creates a buying pressure and prevents the coin from falling down. So users will be able to use the token in the marketplace as well.
So other than the token, do you have any kinds of revenue model?
Yeah, I mean, we're developing the Web2 and Web3 application models in parallel. So you will be able to choose from both of these in traditional SaaS subscription payment model or the staking option.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. So I guess there are no more questions from the VC. So Gigas, yeah, thanks a lot for the pitch.
Thank you.
Very interesting case. So yeah, I guess more will come in private. The last but not least, I wanted to give a word to Nexity Network from Romania, represented by Catalin Fitian. So, Catalin, please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you please give information? Yeah, I have it. 1 second. So can you see my screen?
Yes, all good.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm Kathleen from Nexity Network, and in the next 5 minutes, I'll present how by combining blockchain with supply chain and sustainability, we are redefining the economy. Today, more than 91% of what we consume is wasted, translated into 4.5 trillion potential to be unlocked by the circular economy. On top of this, the pandemic, inflation, with the new reality caused by complex, disconnected, and fragile supply chains, force companies to integrate new technologies like blockchain to remain competitive. We are launching new solutions in a shaking market at the right moment. The adoption comes in stages. This is why we designed an infinitely scalable ecosystem architecture, and we are creating the next economy to serve as a bridge for the companies and customers to enable transparent, responsible, and secure product and service flows. Everything started a year ago with TradeFi, the next crypto banking infrastructure for supply chain finance to reimagine processing payments and enterprise contracting experience. We received a grant from Polygon. We worked for 8 months to join forces with Circle, the parent company of USDC, and formed a group of more than 100 companies testing the platform as we speak. But to truly create circular supply chains, we need to enable a collective awareness for business and customers, a link between responsible production and consumption, emerging in one direction. Our competition struggle to understand this, but you can't say that about us because with digital twins, we are mapping out and creating a real-time digital lifecycle for any product trackable on the blockchain, taking the concept of NFTs to the next level. From trading cards, product chronicle, to in-house NFC chips and digital twins creation flows, we have all the tools to boost the adoption of the circular economy. New incentivizing methods are also on track, redefining the concept of blockchain farming with our green points to earn, support, and recycle, physically or virtually. So to make responsible consumption even more digestible for consumers, we introduced Cityverse Hub, the best place to create, trade, and interact in a new virtual world owned by its users, with an environment that reacts to your actions and connects the brand, the product with you in an immersive experience. The competition, you already saw the advantages over the usual suspects in our verticals like VeChain, IOTA, or Fuse Network, or even Boson Protocol. However, we prepared a comprehensive analysis you can read after the call by product category. On the funding side, we are raising 3.2 million in total, with an evaluation at 9.7, and we secured 175K this year. There is a spot in the seed round, enough space in private, and we are speaking with 3 exchanges for IEO, plus 2 launchpads for IDO. Our NXT token is the enabler of everything I presented, and we added plenty of utilities that can ensure a healthy, sustainable price, sustainable rise in its price after the launch. From Polygon, Circle, to Master Ventures, Consensus, and Chainlink, we partner with industry leaders to support our vision, with a team formed by 2 founders, 15 internal members, 3 external development teams, 2 on marketing and BD, legal, and even universities for research. And that's Nexity Network. We have an investor relations space I can share with you for an in-depth analysis with everything you need in your internal due diligence process, from project essentials, tokenomics, marketing, state of development, funding, and even legal. I'm looking forward to your questions, and thank you for the opportunity to join.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Great pitch, even below 5 minutes. Okay, all right. VCs, please, any questions?
Sorry, so how far along are the other products? But where you stand on your roadmap? Is this like a products all built out? Are you on testnet, something like that?
Yeah, so we have 5 products ready. The first one is Stratified, like I said, with a testing group of more than 100 companies. We have the marketplace ready for those trading cards, like digital marketing materials with an entire story of the product. We have the chips. We have a working prototype for Cityverse, staking portal, farming portal with green points. We are working with local retailers to integrate those green points in their stores, so users can receive rewards based on the recycled products they bring.
Cool. Clement, did I answer your question or you need more details on this?
Yeah, I'm just thinking what are my questions.
All right. Perfect. So Mona, maybe you have any questions? You kept silent during the session.
No, all good. I had a few questions in between, but they were mostly addressed by others, so I wasn't going to repeat myself.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Sorry, so I just want to clarify that. So for the contract part, is it like a DocuSign of thing, like giving that just sign using the private key to sign a transaction hash, something like that?
Yeah, it's definitely more than that. We have 3 main flows. The contract creation flow, where you can add your traditional PDF document and sign it on the blockchain with a negotiation room and signature flow and everything. After that, you have the purchase order, which is definitely the most important part of closing the transaction with any client partner. This one is we have a complete life cycle on the blockchain from the beginning to the end, and probably the biggest competitive advantage is the multi-pay, where we integrated Circle, which allow our users to pay for those purchase orders directly from their bank account. Institutions doesn't really want to deal with MetaMask or any other crypto wallet because it's not regulated, and Circle is solving that by minting and burning their fiat amount.
So you do the payment service as well?
Yeah, through Circle and MetaMask as well. We are keen on penetrating crypto markets as well, but not at this daily volume, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. So, Kathleen, I guess the rest of the questions will come in private. So yeah, thanks a lot for the pitch. And yeah, we will follow up shortly.
Thank you.
Perfect. So I guess we are done for today. So yeah, I wanted just to thank all the VCs who joined today. We really appreciate your time, and hopefully you found some of the interesting startups from today's session. And yeah, special thanks to founders who pitched today. So great job, everyone. And thanks to all the viewers in social media. I wish everyone a lovely evening, and yes, stay tuned for our next pitching sessions in October, focused on gaming, DeFi, infrastructure, and all the rest of the Web3 verticals. So yeah, thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Well, see you later.